Angel here at Healthy in Heart, and I hope you are healthy in heart, mind, body, and soul today. I have a quick tip / trick for you in the garden on how to get your seeds started fast. Okay, we're talking about cutting down the sprouting time, or the germination time rather. Okay, so what you're going to need is a pack of these little snack cups like this with the lid. They're called on-the-go cups. I got these from Kroger. I've seen them in Walmart, Food Line. Pretty much any grocery store is going to have them. I'm going to make sure that it has the lid, because what we're going to do is create a mini greenhouse type effect. You're also going to need your seeds, obviously. A Sharpie, some kind of tape or something to mark on your containers, scissors for cutting the tape, and some paper towels that are cut into little strips, and water. I'm missing the water. Be right back. Okay, and you're going to need some water. Spray bottle is handy. It doesn't have to be a spray bottle. We're running out of room. What we're going to do is I'm going to take these chiltepin seeds right here. Todd's home. And we're going to open them up. We are going to, hang on, let me see if I can clear some space here. My table is taken up with a bunch of bananas. Literally. And so I'm trying to make do with what little space I have. Okay, so this makes it a little easier to see. What you're going to do is take your paper towel strip and your seeds. Spread however many seeds you want on there. You want to spread them out just a little bit. Let's see. The chiltepin, I need 7 plants, so I'm going to go probably 3 times the number that I need, because I don't know what the germination rate is on these, so that's why. And we're going to play with our water ball until we get some air, some moisture in there. Come there, buddy. And you're just going to dampen it a little bit. You're going to fold it over on itself. It's fine. It's not going to hurt anything, and you'll see. And then we're going to put it in here. Put the lid on. We're going to label it. Okay, at this point, we're just trying to get that seed to sprout. We do not need light, but let me show you something. This one has been going, let me soak up some of that water. All right, so this one is dragon fruit, the white dragon fruit, and it's been in here for 2 weeks. And it needs to get planted now. As you can see, I have many viable plants right there. And they'll last in here for about a week or two. I wouldn't push it past that. These guys need to go into some soil, which is going to happen within the next day or so. But this little lid creates a humid, moist environment in here for the seeds to germinate. And as you can see, they do germinate very well. So I'm going to finish this up and be right back. So I really don't like making plans for gardening because they never turn out the way I want to. But my plans are, I'm going to try to get some okra planted. I don't know where yet, to be quite honest, but I'm going to find a place for it because I want my okra this year. I didn't have it last year and I want it this year. So if it grows in my garden bed in the front, it's going to grow in the garden bed in the front. You hear me? I mean, I hope you guys, you understand. I know you understand. So, I also want to plant more tomatoes than what I have room for in my garden bed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make two of the 5 spaces yellow tomatoes, 1 purple tomato and 1 red tomato, but I also want to plant some paste tomatoes, which may just go in buckets. I mean, I don't really care where they grow as long as they have soil and they have a place to grow. I'm good with that. So what I'm looking at are the Candyland cherry tomatoes. Oh yeah, I'm planting cherry tomatoes too. Yellow pear tomatoes. Kelsey loved those. And the chestnut chocolate and Brad's Atomic grape tomatoes. Those are all the little tomatoes. I want to do the triple L crop, the carbon tomato, and then I'm going to do some yellows and oranges because, so those are going to be my red ones. I'm going to do some yellows and oranges because those are lower acid. Maybe I can handle those a little bit better. So I'm going to do Kentucky beef steak, white Thomasol, gold tomato. It's a striped tomato. It says it's tolerant of light blight, and heirloom. I didn't have blight last year. So even as close as I had the tomatoes, I didn't have a blight problem. Dad's sunset tomato. My dad loved orange. It was an emotional thing. That's why I got those. Okay, so I'm going to do some Cherokee Purple, which I saved from last year, because anytime one of the biggest things that you save when you're preserve when you're gardening is your seeds from your biggest and best fruits. So I'm also going to do some large Roma tomatoes that I grew last year. I don't know how that one got in with that. And some Black Beauties along with the Cherokee Purple. I'm also going to do the Get Stuffed paste tomato and then the Amish paste tomato. So those are going to be planted in the vicinity with the Roma. I'm not exactly sure where I'm putting all these yet. So those are the plants for the tomatoes. And I already told you what I'm planting for the peppers, so that'll be it. I'm also going to interspace some celery because I use celery like it's going out of style. And also, in addition to, and we're going to calm down right now. Yes, ma'am? So we're going to do some watermelons because I love watermelon. So this one, the Yamato cream, some Honey Island. I'm going to try the Kajari melon one more time. If it doesn't do, I'm going to say screw it and it's done. I'm not going to waste time and energy and effort on something that's not going to grow here. Because this is two years I've tried to plant that and it grew, but I never had a harvestable melon. Part of that could be where I grew it. So this year is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to do some different things to try to combat the lime boring beetle. I'm going to do the orange yellow. And of course, Sugar Baby, because I mean, you know, come on, Sugar Baby's the best. So those are the ones I'm planning to plant somewhere, and it's very possible I could take over part of the front yard as well. That's a good possibility. I'd also like to plant some winter squash, but I don't think I'm gonna have space for that this year. So we will see, we will see. Anyway, I'm gonna get these seeds started in my little their little what am I gonna call this? I don't know. Their little dessert cup. I'm gonna get them started in the dessert cup. So I will check those again in 2 days. And even some of the hardest seeds will sprout within a couple of days. And once they sprout, you can do this even with plants that don't like their roots messed with. Just be really, really, really careful when you and use tweezers that are sterilized to transplant the little seedlings, because they'll survive. They will. So yeah, I hope this has been helpful. I hope you give my tip a try, and let me know how it goes for you. I'll probably do a part 3 update when they start to germinate. You want to keep them in a warm, dark place to start with. This one, I actually did not keep it in a warm or dark place. I just had it on my windowsill. I didn't know if it would sprout or not, but they did. So I'm going to have to find a microclimate that's going to keep it really nice and dry and nice and warm in the winter time, or they're going to have to be inside. So my guess is they're probably going to be grown inside. Yeah. So, but hey, if you haven't tried the yellow dragon fruit, oh my goodness, talk about sweetness. Those things are so sweet and delicious. Okay, you definitely want to get those planted before they start getting their second set of leaves. Those are still have their first leaves, so they'll be going into little planters tomorrow, likely. So here are my future tomatoes and peppers that are waiting to sprout their little tails. I forgot to mention that you may need to add a little more water depending on how long it takes the seeds to sprout. You may not. For this one, this is the dragon fruit. I have not had to add any water to it. They're beautiful plants, and they'll be going in the soil tomorrow. But also don't overwater them, because you don't want them to rot. You just want the seed to get moistened and have a moist environment, moist, humid environment, so it will sprout sooner. That's the trick. God bless you and keep you and give you shalom. Until next time, God bless.